Reese asks, do you feel the need or have thoughts on keeping backup consoles and possibly CRT sets in case of failure sometime in the future?
Good question, huh? Do you have an answer?
I do. So I think you should have backups, especially some of the older consoles, but at least in my case, I never spend full price on them. These are, there's a Super Nintendo at Goodwill. I'm gonna pick up all of them that I see.
Yeah. I actually do have a lot of backup systems, but that's completely by accident. Like, I'll go to a garage sale and there's a Dreamcast there. This happened recently and it was $5. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And it wasn't yellow. I'm like, yes, I'll take that, right? And it is really nice to have a console as a backup because these will eventually fail. They'll all fail, right? And so it is nice to have like another PlayStation 2 or a bunch of Xboxes or whatever. I don't have duplicates of all of them. Like I don't have a duplicate, a backup Saturn.
I only have one Saturn too.
My 3DO was given to me and it's in perfect condition, but I never come across them. So if my 3DO dies, that's it. I mean, I can go buy another one. I don't know. It's kind of... It's nice having a backup, but I don't necessarily try to have a backup. So.
Yeah, like you said, all of mine are basically an accident too. I wasn't like hunting, like I need a backup Super Nintendo. Yeah.
The other thing is space too. Like, you have to have the space to put them in and also store them, and stuff like that. So now CRTs is pretty interesting. So I'm pointing over to my big CRT there. I don't have room for a second CRT, especially one that big because it's freaking huge. I am concerned though because you're not seeing them as much as you used to. I think the people who have gotten rid of them have got they're like in landfills and stuff, and so I kind of worry a little bit because the one thing that CRT for me is light gun shooter games.
Definitely.
And you can never replace that. And I love them so much. So I always want to have a CRT, but I don't have a backup for it. So.
Yeah.
Now, what about duplicate games? Do you have a lot of dupes?
I do.
Do you?
And a lot of it is because I bought a game when it came out, and then I never got to play it because of backlog. And then it's sealed, and it's this rare Atlas game on the PS2.
Sealed.
So then I'm like, well, now I need to get another one so I can play it. So I do that a lot.
Dude, sealed can be an obsession, right?
Yeah. I try not to go down that road. If they're older and they're still sealed, I'll leave them sealed, but...
So what you're saying, though, is that when you buy a game, you keep it sealed until you actually...
I don't play it, yeah.
Oh, see, that's dangerous.
I know. I shouldn't do that. Unless it's like a collector's edition that I want to rummage through. Like, I'll probably keep it sealed till I play it.
Interesting. The only time I ever get dupes is, again, by accident. I mean, sometimes I actually have it in a gaming store and be like, I don't think I own this game. And I come home, I'm like, damn it, I bought it twice.
That's how I have like 5 copies of Jade Empire. Every time I see it, I'm like, I don't think I have a copy of this
game. I know. I never see that, right?
Yeah.
The other thing, too, is that buying lots. Often you get duplicates, but sometimes that can be a good thing because if you buy a lot, let's say you want a specific game in there, but you're going to buy the entire thing to sell off the other ones or have, in case of backups. Hero is a game on the Atari 2600. I have 5 copies.
Like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because it's a cartridge. I always want to own it, and it's getting even more expensive. Like literally, I bought a bunch of them for $2 a piece.
Nice.
Now it's like 35 plus, It's crazy. So, but that's my one game. It's like, it's old, it's on a cartridge, I don't want it to ever fail, I always want to have it, so I need my duplicates, so.
Yep, and one thing good if you have lots of duplicate systems or games, if you end up not needing them or then you have multiple backups, it works really well to trade too, because I'm also a hoarder, and so I don't trade that much because I'm like, no, these are my games. Like,
don't even look at them.
Yeah, but if I have a whole bunch of doubles, then I have something that I can rationally think I can actually get rid of and trade for something I really want.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, great question. Thank you. This question was asked by one of my Patreon contributors who also helps support my YouTube channel and videos. I want to thank you very much. In addition to being able to ask me questions like this in a private message board, you also get early access to all of my videos and some other really cool perks. If you're interested in checking that out, please go to patreon.com/MetalJesusRocks.